Hello, everyone. You are listening to Me Too English Club. I'm your host, Emily.
And I'm Paul. To be completely honest with you all, today I am just utterly mentally exhausted. My brain feels like it has been put through a paper shredder.
Oh no, Paul. It is only the beginning of the week. Why are you so exhausted already? Did you secretly run a marathon over the weekend or stay up until 4 a.m. studying irregular verb charts again?
I honestly wish it were a physical marathon, Emily. Running a marathon sounds relaxing compared to the psychological torture of social anxiety. This morning, I went to that trendy hipster coffee shop down the street. I sat down, squeezed my cup, and gave myself a pep talk. Paul, today's the day. You are going to make a local friend.
Oh, I love the ambition. So what happened? Walk us through it.
There was a girl reading a book right next to me. She looked genuinely nice, so I took a deep breath, puffed out my chest, and said, hello.
Wow, that is a flawless, beautiful start, Paul. Hello is a timeless classic. How did she respond?
She smiled and said very cheerfully, hi, how's it going? And right at that exact microsecond, Emily, my brain completely crashed. Every single vocabulary word I knew vanished into outer space. No nouns, no verbs, nothing. I panicked, grabbed my hot coffee, took a giant gulp, burned my mouth, and stared intensely at my shoes for 20 minutes until she left. It was horrific.
Oh, Paul, my heart breaks for you, but that is the classic nodding trap. You build up courage to say hello, but the sudden wave of real-world, fast-paced English catches you off guard, and your brain freezes. Don't worry, you are not alone. Today's episode is dedicated entirely to you. We're diving into phase 1, small talk, to help you pass that initial hello without the awkward silence.
Phase 1, breaking the ice, the 3-step rule.
All right, Paul, let's perform an autopsy on this cafe incident. When trying to spark a connection abroad, don't try to be William Shakespeare. You don't need a mind-blowing opening line. Instead, use the observation rule. Look around the immediate physical environment and ask yourself, what do we both see right now?
Okay. In my memory, I see the barista, a digital menu board, a glass case with croissants and coffee, lots of steam and coffee cups.
Exactly. Coffee, the weather, a long line, these represent a shared reality. You're both experiencing the same thing at the same time. Let's try a quick role play to show our listeners the contrast between a dead-end conversation and a flowing one. I'm the girl at the cafe, you're Paul. Let's look at the bad way first. Action. Role play 1. The bad way.
Hello.
Hi there. How's it going?
Good. Emily, help. The silence is suffocating me. I have absolutely nothing left to say.
And scene. Stop right there. When you answered with just good, you effectively slammed a massive door right in my face. It gives zero information, zero hooks, and nowhere to go. It's a conversational dead end.
But she asked how I was doing. I answered accurately.
Yes, but a conversation isn't an interrogation, Paul. It's a game of catch. You have to throw the ball back. To do that, everyone listening needs to memorize the 3-step rule. 1. Comment. Share a simple observation about the room or situation. 2. Question. Immediately follow your comment with an open or easy question. 3. Listen. Actively pay attention to their response to find your next topic. By making a comment and adding a question right away, you take the pressure off yourself. Let's try role play 2 using a line about how busy the cafe is. Action.
Wow, it's really crowded in here today, isn't it? The line is almost spilling out onto the sidewalk.
Oh, tell me about it. I've been standing here for at least 10 minutes just waiting for a basic iced latte. Tuesdays are always completely chaotic here.
10 minutes? Wow, that really is a long time to wait. Is the coffee here usually that good to justify the wait?
Oh, absolutely. It's hands down the best espresso in this entire neighborhood. I come here every morning before work. Are you new to this area?
Yes, actually. I just moved here from Taiwan last month for a new job, so I'm still figuring things out. By the way, I'm Paul.
Hi, Paul. I'm Sarah. Welcome to the neighborhood. It's great to meet you. And cut. Tremendous job, Paul. How did that feel compared to the first nightmare?
It felt like night and day, an actual human conversation. Because I added a question, the pressure was off me. I just passed the ball over to your side of the court, listened, and reacted.
Exactly. Now, for all our listeners practicing at home, let's do a quick audio drill. Repeat after me out loud during the pauses. It's a really nice place, isn't it? Have you been here before? Master those two basic combinations, and you can open up a conversation in any cafe, bookstore, or library anywhere on the planet.
Phase 2, the real English black hole. Okay, Emily, I'm sold on the three-step rule, but within 30 seconds, I feel like I fall directly into a linguistic black hole. Real people do not talk like the pristine audio tracks in my English textbooks. My textbook says, I'm going to visit my aunt this weekend, but a guy at a party last Friday night smashed his words together like a blender and said, I'm gonna hit a party. I felt completely lost.
Welcome to the deep water phase, Paul. This is where theoretical classroom English collides head on with real world survival. Native speakers are lazy when they speak casually. We use reductions, smashing words together to speak faster. Plus, we use filler words constantly, words like, and basically, which act as rhythmic spacers.
Yes, just yesterday, a guy at the office passed my desk and said, "Whatcha up, Cho?" I just blinked like a confused owl. Is whatcha even a real word?
It isn't in formal dictionaries, but it is everywhere. Let's break down three incredibly common social shortcuts you need to memorize right now. 1. Whatcha equals what are you? For example, whatcha doing means what are you doing? 2. Gonna equals going to. For example, I'm gonna grab a drink. 3. I'm down equals I agree or count me in.
Wait, I'm down means you want to join an activity? That makes no sense. I honestly thought they were asking if I was feeling depressed or if I had physically fallen onto the kitchen floor.
English can be absolutely absurd, I admit it. What's funnier is that in social English, I'm down for tacos and I'm up for tacos mean the exact same thing. But here's the golden rule, Paul. You don't need to pretend to understand everything. Faking your way through slang leads to misunderstandings. Instead, use your ultimate survival sentence. Sorry, I'm still learning English. Could you say that again a bit more slowly?
But won't the other person think I am, not smart or that I'm ruining the fun vibe of the conversation?
Absolutely 1,000 times no. It has the exact opposite psychological effect. People love authenticity and generally have a natural instinct to help. Admitting you're learning demonstrates an immense amount of self-assurance and bravery. It lowers the social tension instantly. Let's practice this honesty sentence with real pride, Paul.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you speak a bit slower for me?
Beautiful. Absolutely superb. Use that phrase as your shield whenever you feel like you're drowning in real English. Phase 3, the group jungle, group talk. Now that we have tackled one-on-one interactions, let's look at what many consider the ultimate boss fight of social survival, group conversations with 3 or 4 native speakers.
This is my actual literal living nightmare. Everyone is talking at supersonic speed, overlapping, and suddenly bursting out laughing at a joke. I have no idea why they're laughing, so I just stand there doing the fake laugh, smiling widely and nodding like a malfunctioning robot.
We have all been there, Paul. The fake laugh is exhausting and it isolates you even further. But here's a brilliant psychological tool for groups, the Instagram bridge.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that if I get nervous, I should just pull out my smartphone and scroll through Instagram to ignore everyone? Isn't that incredibly rude?
No, don't hide inside your phone. Use your phone as a physical tool to build a bridge. Let's say the group is talking rapidly about a hiking trip, a beach, or a cute dog. Because you lack the complex vocabulary to describe your own thoughts, you smoothly transition the conversation into a visual experience. You wait for a small pause and say, "Oh, that sounds so amazing. Do you have Instagram? I'd love to see your photos from that trip."
Oh,
Wow, hold on. That is actually genius.
Think about the psychological shift. The moment they pull out their phone, the entire dynamic of the group instantly changes. You are no longer trying to follow a fast-paced audio track in the air. Now, everyone in the circle is looking at the exact same visual image together. It is a million times easier to participate when looking at a picture. You can just look at a mountain photo and say, "Wow, that looks stunning. Was it cold at the top?"
Wow, that turns a language test back into a visual experience. I can just look at a picture and say, wow, looks delicious, or where is this?
Exactly. It grounds the conversation. And here's another golden nugget. Be the echo. If a person in the group says, "Man, I went to this completely insane concert last night," and you don't know how to formulate a deep response, don't invent a new topic. Just grab their primary keyword and throw it back with a question mark. A concert? Wow, that's awesome. Who was playing?
That is incredibly practical. I'm basically just copying and pasting their own information back to them with a question mark. I don't have to invent anything new.
Phase 4, Cultural Taboos and Closing. We are rapidly nearing the final minutes of our first episode, but before we let you go, Paul, we absolutely must address cultural taboos. In a foreign country, language isn't just about grammar, it's about culture. Some topics that are totally normal at home might be like stepping directly onto a hidden social landmine abroad.
A social landmine? Oh goodness, because just last week I was chatting with my new neighbor and I almost asked him exactly how much his brand new car cost and how much monthly rent he pays. Is that bad?
Oh, Paul, it is an incredibly good thing you didn't. In many Western societies, particularly in places like the US, Canada, the UK, and Australia, asking direct questions about money, rent costs, or personal relationship statuses like, "Why are you still single?" can make people feel intensely uncomfortable. It's considered a major invasion of privacy for a casual acquaintance.
Okay, note taken. No money talk, no rent prices, no interrogations about marriage or age. So, what topics are actually safe to talk about?
Just remember the ultimate safe, joyful trio: hobbies, food, and travel. Ask people about their favorite local restaurants, what hidden gems they recommend, or where they're planning to go on their next vacation. Human beings universally love talking about their passions and adventures.
Wow, Emily, today's session has been a massive eye-opener. I think the biggest thing I learned is that it's completely okay to be a beginner. I don't need perfect grammar to make a meaningful human connection. I just need to be brave, show up, and be present in the moment.
Paul, that is the single most beautiful and profound takeaway. Mistakes are not failures. Mistakes are simply living evidence that you're trying your absolute best.
Thanks, Emily. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I'm actually excited to go back to that coffee shop tomorrow morning, and I promise you, I'm not going to look at my laces.
That's the spirit. Go get 'em, Paul. Now, for our incredible listeners located all across this beautiful planet, here's your official homework assignment for this week. Find just one person, a barista, a coworker, or a neighbor, and start a chat using the 3-step rule. Make a comment, ask a question, and listen.
And please write to us and tell us exactly how your homework went in the comment section below this episode. We want to celebrate your success stories and laugh with you over your funny, awkward moments too.
We'll see you all next week on Me Too English Club. Until then, keep stepping out of your comfort zone, keep smiling, and keep talking.
Bye-bye, everyone.